Hey, folks, good morning. Welcome to Advisory. I hope you guys are all doing well. It was a great homecoming week last week. I loved every bit of it. The spirit was up, the decorations were amazing, and it seemed like everybody had a good time. So, good job to everybody who helped pull that off. And I hope you are all sufficiently recovered from that because this week is Red Ribbon Week.
Red Ribbon Week.
One of the ways that we'll be celebrating, this is from our student council, which, by the way, if you don't follow w.t.w_stuco, you should, because that is going to have a lot of helpful information about the school and about what student council is up to. So make sure you follow them there. But these are the themes. Yesterday we had Say No to Drugs, Yes to Comfy Wear. And I saw several people that made some very good Adam Sandlers. Today is Twins Day. And so if you're seeing double, don't worry.
It's just Twins Day.
Tomorrow, Wednesday, is Memes Are Fun, Drugs Are Not. So come dressed as your favorite meme. Whatever viral internet sensation you want to come dressed up as should be fun. Thursday is Halloween. And so you, of course, can come dressed in your Halloween costume. Just like always, we're not going to have any masks. So no masks that cover your entire face. If your costume does have a mask, maybe think about changing costumes or just come without the mask. And then Friday is Why Say Yes to Drugs? And that's to dress as though it is Y2K. Now, if you don't know what Y2K is, it was right at the beginning of the 2000s, which I know to you all sounds like ancient history. But come dressed in your top Y2K gear, your early 2000s, late 90s gear. But we're also going to be going over some things here in Advisory. Today, we're going to talk about the history of Red Ribbon Week, where it came from, why we celebrate it, and I'm going to show you a couple of videos about the history of the American drug trade and a short video about how the drug trade works today, especially in regards to fentanyl. Tomorrow's video will be talking about the effects of drugs on the body. On Thursday, we're going to take a break from our Red Ribbon Week stuff and have a spirit walk for Mia Oliver. Mia Oliver has qualified for the state cross-country race for the second time in her high school career. So it's very exciting. We're very excited for her to go. She is the only student in all of Dallas ISD to run fast enough to make state. So congratulations, Mia. We're very excited for you to run on Friday and represent us well, like you always do. And so on Thursday,
which is going to be Halloween.
and so it's going to be the spookiest spirit walk ever. Ooh. And then on Friday, we're going to talk a little bit about the effects of drugs on your life in general. And I'm going to answer any of your questions that you put in my question form that I'm going to show you here in a minute. But first, let's talk about the origins of Red Ribbon Week. Red Ribbon Week was originally created to honor this man, Kiki Camarena, or Enrique Camarena. Camarena was a DEA agent who was focused on the cartels in Mexico, and in the 80s was captured and killed by the same drug lords that he was trying to overthrow. And so Red Ribbon Week, in his honor, seeks to give information out to young people, especially about drugs and about the dangers of them and what to look out for, which is exactly what we are going to be going over in our videos this week. This is the first video that you're going to watch, and it's all about the history of the American drug trade, dating all the way back to before America was anything more than a set of small colonies. And the second video actually goes along with the members of a cartel in Mexico that are creating and distributing fentanyl. And after you watch those videos, you'll be answering these questions here. Number one is about the history of the American drug trade. Try to absorb a couple of facts. Think about things that you may not have heard before, or maybe that you didn't know about the American drug trade. And after the second video, which follows fentanyl manufacturers in Sinaloa, I want you to talk about what you learned new about fentanyl that you may not have known before. And then think about what are the main motivations of those who manufacture and distribute dangerous drugs like fentanyl. And like I said, we're going to be talking a lot about drugs and all sorts of different aspects of drugs. But if you have specific questions, something that you were wondering or something that comes up as you watch some of the video or have some of these discussions, then you can go to this bit.ly. It's bit.ly/capital RRWQ lowercase n uppercase A for Red Ribbon Week Q&A. Or you can scan that code over there. And it's a very simple form. It's anonymous. I don't see who is asking what question. And so you can ask anything you want about drugs or addiction or really any of the topics that we talk about this week. And I will do my best to answer those on video on Friday. And just as a disclaimer, obviously, this is a very serious subject, and a lot of people have different experiences with drugs, whether you have taken drugs yourself or struggle with addiction or know somebody who struggles with addiction or have experienced it in some either direct or indirect way. This can be a very emotionally charged subject. And so just want to let you know that it might be a little tough at times, but that we're going to handle it with care and that we're going to be very factual about the things that we bring forward in these videos. But go ahead and watch the next two videos, have the discussion on the slide after it. And if you have any questions, don't forget to put it in the anonymous question form and I will try to answer them. That's all from me for today. Be good to yourself and others, and I'll see you tomorrow.